Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome for those of you who are new here. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. So today I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing a full face of new makeup products. So a lot of these products are new. Some of them are not so new, but new to me. So I can't wait to jump in and just test all of this new makeup and first impressions. So if you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe to my channel. You can see all of my future uploads and let's get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in with primer. So I'm so excited that I finally am able to try this because I have been wanting to try it for a long time now and I haven't been able to find it at any of like my nearer drugstores, which is kind of unusual, but I'm happy that I finally was able to get it. So this is the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. So this primer looks absolutely beautiful. I've heard really nice things about it. So it says it is instant brightening and illuminating primer. It smooths the skin. It's for all skin tones, extends makeup wear. It's a creamy lotion texture with a radiant finish, and it's enhanced with vitamin D, provitamin B5, and jojoba oil. So that sounds great to me, all of the above. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get some out. Ooh, doesn't really smell like anything. Like it doesn't really have like a scent to it, but that's the, that's like what it looks like. That's the consistency. It definitely has like a lotion consistency to it. So it is kind of nude, like it's not like a clear or a translucent primer. It actually does have more of a scent to it now that it's like kind of all going in. It feels really nice. It does feel very smoothing, like it says. It does feel very nice on the skin. So let's see. Okay, that's beautiful. So it says that it's supposed to leave and illuminating. It says it's supposed to be instant brightening and illuminating, and I think that it does do that. Like my skin looks like it's really like glowy and it has like a radiant kind of look to it, so I am really liking this. Yeah, so it says it has a radiant finish. I think that my face looks bright. It looks glowy, so I am loving this. I think right now, especially that we're getting into the warmer months like spring and summer, I think it's going to look really beautiful. All right, so I went ahead and got these e.l.f. Total Face Sponge Duos. So there's two in a box, but I wanted to show you the box itself. I did take one out and dampen it. I do like to dampen my beauty sponges before using them. So it's actually like significantly smaller than the other one. So it does say you can use wet or dry. So let's see. So this is the dry one. It's definitely like a lot smaller than this one, but it still has like a nice bouncy consistency to it. So you could definitely use it dry. I personally like to use mine a little bit damp. So yeah, just wanted to show you the difference. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my foundation. This is actually not a newer foundation. I've used this before plenty of times, but it's the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I didn't have a new one and I just wanted to go ahead and jump on testing the other products. So I'm just going to use this. And this is actually a really beautiful foundation. So it does say it's long wear, which I really do think it is. Every time I wear this foundation, it really does do a really nice job at lasting throughout the day, you know, especially if you're wearing like masks and stuff like that. So I think it really does a good job at that. And this sponge is actually really nice. Like it's not like soaking up all of the product. It's really doing a good job at blending all of my foundation. So I am really liking it, and it's very easy. It's like now that it's nice and damp, it's like really soft and smooth, and it has like that nice bouncy consistency. So I am liking that a lot, and I love this primer. Like you can really see the like glowiness that my skin has from it, especially with the foundation. Like you can still see kind of like that glowiness coming through. All right, so for concealer today, this is actually a new product. I actually got this on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. So a few times a year, Ulta does the 21 Days of Beauty. So they do 21 days of all half off items that they choose. So there are 5 items each day, and they give you half off of the items. This is the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer, and it is in the shade NC15. I have never tried this before. I saw that it was on the 21 Days of Beauty from Ulta, so I really wanted to try it because I heard that it was like a really good coverage. So, you know, let's go ahead and try. And it does say it's a 24-hour wear, so you know, test it out. We'll see. I'm not going to be wearing my concealer for 24 hours, that's for sure. But if it does stay on for a good amount of time, then it's great. So I like the applicator, like the doe foot. It's a little bit small, but it is nice to get in like the more precise, like the more smaller areas. I do have a little blemish on my nose, so that's why I'm going to put some concealer there. Then I put it there, and then I just kind of go there with it. I also put a little bit here and there. All right, so let's go ahead and blend this out. I think this shade is really nice. Like, it's a actually really nice concealer shade for me, so I really like that. And it's very creamy, like it doesn't have a thick consistency to it, which I do like in a concealer. I don't really like the thicker, heavier ones because it's a very heavy under your eyes. It can easily get more cakey, so I do like a more thin and lighter concealer. You know, your under eyes are already like really, it's really fine under your eyes, so you definitely don't want something too thick and cakey because it's just gonna break apart throughout the day. So yeah, I think that looks nice. I think it has a really nice coverage to it. A nice shade. I like that. It's definitely like bringing some brightness under my eyes, so I'm liking it. Let's see how it wears throughout the day, but yeah, I think so far it's like good. And then I covered this blemish that I had on my nose, and it's actually covering it pretty well, so I am happy with it. So it's looking good. I'm loving the way that primer is still keeping my face nice and glowy even after I put like foundation and concealer on, so I can still see it's like really radiant and like really making my skin glow, so I'm loving it. So for my powder today, I got the Beauty Bakery Better Not Bitter Flour. So this is the setting powder, but it comes in this little bag, and it looks like a thing of flour. I thought that was so cute. So it's just like the packaging is absolutely adorable. So it has like, oh my gosh, it has like nutrition facts on the side. How awesome is that? That's absolutely hilarious. I love that. So it says 1 sweetie per serving. How cute. It's vegan free. It says 100% vegan free. There's no calories, no gluten. I love that. That's amazing. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so then you open it, and then this is what it looks like. The packaging is beautiful. Like, I love that gold. I think it's so, so pretty. And I love the fact that it is, it's labeled like their flour as their powder. I think that's hilarious. So I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with it. Oh, and I do like that. So it has like a little thing here that you can stop the powder from coming out. So it has like the, what is it, like the sifter thing. So I'm going to just put some powder on the cap. And this is, what shade is this? This is the Oat Translucent one. So I just put a little bit on my cap there, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with it. And I always set my under eyes with a beauty sponge. So, ooh, a little too much powder there. And I also got this during the 21 Days of Beauty event at Ulta. Oh, that's really nice. It smells good. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, I like that a lot. It leaves like a really nice brightening to the under eye, but it also is like nice and smooth, and it has like a little bit of like a blurring effect as well, and it doesn't look cakey. Like, it's not like a cakey powder. Right now, it looks really smooth. It looks blurring. It looks nice and bright under the eyes. So yeah, I actually really, really like this. And Beauty Bakery is such an awesome brand. So I have an eyeshadow palette of theirs that I actually got in my BoxyCharm, and I love it. I think it's so, so pretty. But they do have like such beautiful products. All right, so for my brows today, I did get this from NYX. So this is the brow glue from NYX, and I don't think this is actually that new. I think it came out a little bit ago, but I've never tried it before, so I wanted to give it a go. So it says it's an instant brow styler. So I think that you put your product on before. So let's see. So style brow hairs and set into place. So it's a non-sticky, transparent formula with a precise spoolie for easy application. So it's just like a little tube like this, and then it has the spoolie, and it is clear. So then you just like spoolie that in, and then it's supposed to keep your brows in place. So that's pretty nice, because I always find that like my brows will just, because I have a little bit of a thicker brow, so I feel like they just like don't stay in place for the day, and I'm like, oh my god, just like stay put. But hopefully this will help. So I'm just going to do my brows. I'm going to style them really quick, and then I'll come back in with this, and then we'll see how it is. All right, everyone, I am back. So I did my brows. So now I'm going to go in with the NYX brow glue. Comes with a little spoolie here, and I think you just kind of spoolie it into your brows, and then it's supposed to just set in place. So let's go ahead. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. So it doesn't look like, it doesn't feel like sticky or anything like that. And it's just going to help keep those brows in place throughout the day, which is really nice, because sometimes I get those like crazy brow hairs that go all over the place. So I am excited to see like how it holds up throughout the day. So I will definitely let you know how it does. Quickly going to prime my lids with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. So for eyes today, I think this is the most excited. This is the product that I'm most excited about. So this is the Essence Snow White palette. So when I saw that Essence was coming out with a Disney line, a Disney Princess, so it's Disney Princess versus Villains section, and I thought it was absolutely adorable. So for princesses, they had Snow White, Aurora, and Ariel. Snow White is and will always be my favorite Disney princess. Since I was little, like literally a baby, I've always watched Snow White, so it's just something that I've always watched, and she is my favorite Disney princess. So as soon as I saw it, and as soon as I saw that it was Snow White, I knew that I had to get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open her up. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is the palette opened. I think it is absolutely adorable. There is a nice little mirror there too, which I love. It has two mattes, and then the rest are all like shimmers or just like a little hint of like glitter to it. So I am interested on what kind of look I'm going to be able to do with this today. But yeah, I mean, I think it's absolutely beautiful and I love it. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, so I first think I'm going to start with this matte brown right here. It's called Pure Hearted. So they all have names, which I love. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of start with that. Okay, I'm going to use this as like a transition. So definitely pigmented, so I'm liking that. I've actually never tried an Essence eyeshadow palette before. So I've tried many of their other products. So, you know, I have a beautiful mascara that I've tried from Essence, and honestly, I think it's a brand that kind of goes unnoticed a lot, and it's honestly such a good brand. Like everything that I've gotten from them, I've loved. So I definitely have high hopes for this palette because they are a really good brand in my opinion. So far, this shadow is actually blending out really, really nicely. So yeah, this brown is actually like pretty pigmented, so I'm enjoying that. It's definitely easy to blend. There is a little bit of fallout in the pan, but I know, you know, some of us don't really mind that, but I don't either. I'm just, you know, kind of throwing it out there. So I used to watch Snow White, like, oh my goodness, all the time when I was little, but I like vividly remember my dad used to work during the week, like crazy hours, like 14 hours a day. And then my mom only worked on weekends when I was younger because, you know, she was like staying home with me while my dad was at work. So on Saturdays, I always remember like him throwing on Snow White and us watching it all day. So yes, it is definitely like close to my heart. I love it. And I think Snow White was actually the first Disney princess that they ever made. So I think it was the first Disney princess movie that they created. So she's like an OG. Okay, so I am liking this. It's like, it looks really, really nice. It has like that nice smokiness to it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this matte right here. It's called Forest Cabin, and I'm gonna use that just to kind of diffuse out that darker shade that we had up here, just to make sure we don't have like any harsh lines. Okay, so there are so many different directions that I can go in with this because there are like so much, so there's like deeper shades and then there's brighter ones. Like that gold right there I think is so stunning. So let's try that. Let's do like a little swatch. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. But then there are these two right here that have like a little bit of that silver like crystals or something in there. So I think it's supposed to just leave like a little bit of shine. Oh yeah, that's pretty. But then that blue, like that Snow White blue, is also beautiful. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so I think I'm gonna go in with this brown shimmer right there. It's called Huntsman, and I'm gonna put that like on my outer corner and just kind of buff it out and see how it does. So I'm gonna use like a more denser brush like this so I can like really like buff it out a little bit. So let's see how this picks up. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. So although it is a shimmery shadow, it actually picks up really nicely on the brush. It has such a pretty finish to it, so I think that looks really nice like on that outer corner like that. And I'm gonna bring it up just to the, like a little bit to the crease. Oh, I think that's really pretty. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, so these shimmers are like really performing very, very well. And that blue is, I mean, that green is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna try using that like on my lid, and I'm gonna go in with my finger and kind of place it, oh, pretty. I'm going to place it right next to the brown. Oh, that is really, really pretty. Oh yeah, I think that looks really pretty. And it's very, very pigmented. So I only put like a little bit, like I dipped my finger in it, but I really didn't like put that much on. So they're very, very pigmented and very easy to work with. I'm going to use that more dense brush again and try that also. And just kind of like mesh those two together. And then I'm also going to get kind of more towards the inner corner because I couldn't really get that with my finger. And out of all of the Disney palettes that they did, so out of Snow White, Ariel, and Aurora, I think this one spoke to me a little bit more, not just because I love Snow White, but just like the color schemes and everything. I thought that this one was really, really nice. I mean, I loved all of them. I honestly would probably get them all, and I probably might. But I definitely kind of, it like spoke to me more of this one. I think it's blending in so nicely with that brown. All right, so I really want to use the blue, and it's called Wicked Witch. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put it on my lower lash line. So let's see like how it is. I know that we have the green going on, but I want a little pop of blue. So I think I'm going to mix like the blue and green together and just see how it is because it looks like such a vibrant blue. I honestly am just trying to use as many of the shades as possible. But I think that blue under there is really pretty. And that blue is very, very vibrant and very, very pigmented. So it's actually easy to kind of go ahead and put under the lash line. So I think I'm gonna go back in with that brown and just kind of like trying to buff that in as well, just so we're not like so blue. I'm just gonna mix it in a little bit. I'm like really impressed with how pigmented these shadows are and how easy they are to blend. All right, so I really want to use this kind of champagne shimmer shade, and I want to use that on my inner corner, and the shade is called Ebony. So let's go ahead and kind of, ooh, pretty. So it just gives it like such a beautiful like shimmer. I'm gonna go ahead with this liner brush, and I'm gonna go in with the brown shade again, and I'm actually going to use that as a liner just so we have a little bit of a liner up here because I don't want to go in with black and have it be too harsh. So I think that brown would look really, really pretty. So I love this palette. I think it is so beautiful. The shades are absolutely gorgeous, like right up my alley. I wish that they added like a red, just because when I think of Snow White, I think of like the yellow, the blue, and the red, like in her hair ribbon and her dress. So I think that I would have liked to see a red, but honestly, all in all, like 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. So I think I might get the other two palettes as well. So yeah, love, love, love this. So I'm just going to tightline real quick with the Joa Make Her Jealous eyeliner. This is actually fairly new as well. I think this came out a few weeks ago. So I have been loving this. So I'm just going to tightline really, really quickly. In the Essence Snow White collection, this they launched this mascara as well. So this is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. It is the Snow White one. You can see her right there. So let's go ahead and kind of coat those lashes. I've heard, honestly, like amazing things about the Lash Princess mascara, so I'm very excited to try. So the wand looks really nice. It looks like it's going to be good for like volumizing. And I always say, like, with mascaras, that's the one thing that you truly do not need to spend a lot of money on. There are so many really nice drugstore mascaras. Okay, so this is after like 2 coats, and I think that I might have found my new favorite mascara. I think that it honestly volumizes the lashes so well. It lengthens them really nicely as well. And honestly, like it feels like I'm putting on like falsies or something, but this is just really doing like wonders to my lashes. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up the mascara, and then I also bronzed my face because I have a new bronzer, but I did go in with Visions Formula Matte Manoy Bronzer, one of my favorites, everybody knows. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. It's in Turks and Caicos. I have never used the putty blushes before, but I've heard beautiful things about them, like they are beautiful. Okay, so under the directions it says, using the putty blush brush or clean fingers, gently pat over the apples of your cheeks. Continue patting for a smooth, seamless blend. So I do not have the brush, so I'm going to go ahead with my fingers. So there it is. And what a pretty color. These are like my favorite blush colors. I love the like corally, almost peachy tones. So I'm going to go in with my fingers, and it is like a nice like creamy texture. That is really pretty. I'm just going to tap it at first, and then if I need more, I'll go ahead and go in with some more. Ooh, what a pretty color. Okay, so I'm just like tapping it because I don't want to take away the foundation or bronzer that I used. I think that is so pretty. Okay, I think that is really, really pretty. It was very easy to blend it out, especially just like using your fingers. Like I honestly think your fingers are fine to go ahead and blend it out. So I'm actually going to go ahead and top it off with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Shimmer Blush in Always Cherry. I've been loving this one lately, and because that is more of a cream blush, I wanted to just add a little bit of powder to it. Ooh, I might have added a little too much, so let's blend it out. Okay, so now for my highlight, I'm going to go in with the new Catrice highlight. So it was Essence and Catrice teamed up, collabed together to do the Disney collection. So all of the eyeshadow palettes are Essence, and I think all of the highlighters are from Catrice. So this is the highlight. I am absolutely obsessed with this packaging because it is like just a big highlight. So this one is the Evil Queen. So I think the packaging is absolutely amazing. It's just like this big, beautiful like box it comes in, and then you open it, and then there is the Evil Queen herself. And I love the shade. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So the shade is Diabolic Gold. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I love that it has a mirror too. I think that is so nice, especially when doing a highlight. So let's see how this is. Okay, we got some nice shimmer going on. Love that. Oh, that's really, really pretty. Okay, Evil Queen. Oh, and that is such a pretty highlight. I love that. Okay, so now for lips today, I'm going to go in with this Mented lip gloss. So Mented, I haven't tried their brand before. I'm very, very excited because they are a newer brand and they are new in Ulta. So this I got on the 21 Days of Beauty as well. So this is in the shade Cran. So it's like a cranberry color, and I think it's going to look really pretty with the eyes today, actually. So it's a tinted lip gloss. It's actually really pigmented for a lip gloss. It feels really nice on the lips, too. Like, it's not sticky. It doesn't have, like, a sticky lip gloss consistency. It actually feels really, really nice. And it smells really nice, too. That's really pretty. Like, that leaves such a subtle tint to the lips, but I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Like, it has, like, just enough pigment, and it also doesn't have, like, that stickiness as a lip gloss. So honestly, I think it's beautiful and I'm obsessed with it. Alright, so then I'm going to set my face with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. So believe it or not, I have not tried this. I know it's like crazy, but I've just been like an Urban Decay kind of gal when it comes to my setting spray, but this was also a part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I definitely hopped on that so I could get it to half off. I'm excited to try it. Like, everyone always raves about it, so I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So let me just... Oop. Looks like it has a good mist to it. Okay. Oh, I like the mist. Like, it feels really nice. It's not like in your face. So yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. All right, everyone. So that is it. That was my full face of all new products. So we had a mix of like drugstore, affordable, high-end products. So yeah, I am like loving, I loved literally everything that we tried today. Today was like a really good makeup day. So I am loving that primer, the Milani primer. Like, I think it just leaves such a radiant and beautiful look to the skin. Like, I still think that, like, even with all of my complexion products, like, I still have that radiant glowiness about my skin, so I'm loving that. The MAC concealer I thought was absolutely beautiful as well. Like, it feels really nice under my eyes, and also the Beauty Bakery powder is really nice. It's leaving like a nice smoothness under my skin and like blurring effect, so I'm loving that. The eyeshadow palette like speaks for itself. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Only try and pick it up if you're like a Disney fan, or even if you're not. Like, they're just a really beautiful eyeshadow palette. Highlight I thought was absolutely amazing too. Like, it just leaves such a nice like subtle glow to the face. The Mented lip gloss was beautiful. So yeah, honestly, everything that I tried today I really did love. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Let me know if you're going to pick up some of these products. Let me know if you're going to try the Disney palettes, because I love Disney, so I would love to know. So yeah, let me know what you think. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.